The Acolyte 7 finally revealed what they did not show us in episode 3, tried to build up here and there, but lacked suspense and a real storyline just to drop things out of nowhere like now. We go back 16 years again and revisit a lot of scenes we have already seen, sometimes from a different angle, sometimes a little bit extended, although both is not adding anything. If you see Sol watch a scene, it's just a different perspective in shooting, and the extensions are just making everything longer. For example, the Padawan to become the floating Jedi. Now we actually see the seduction of the witches, whilst we originally only have seen the outcome, so that he was possessed. Does it matter? No, cause nothing is different in the end. And so the show goes on, and the main topic turns out to be Sol, who wants to save Osha, and the Jedi Master not really agreeing with him, saying that they should not interfere. Until then, a lot of stupid things happen again, and the plot holes the writing team manages to get into every episode are phenomenal, since they could be solved easily, but no one really cared. In the beginning, for example, the Jedi said that they explored the planet since 7 weeks without finding any higher life form. Even the Padawan jokes that all they see is trees. But aren't there animals as well, at least insects and so on? And aren't they using ships to fly around and scan the area? How can they not find that open space-based home of the witches that is nearby? Just leave those 2 sentences out, everything would be fine, but obviously no one cares for it, neither in writing, nor in reading, nor in filming that stuff. Then there is this big door and formations in the woods where there is the witch's hideout. Hard to overlook, but again, who cares? And of course, they do not try to go in normally and at daytime. No, they break in like thieves in the night, as if this would be a clever thing to do anyhow. When the twins came for the force testing, the Padawan takes a blood sample like in a children's play. There's not even anything in the clothing, and it's done in a strange way, like pushing the needle through the clothes. Why? How? Well, either do it right, just lift the clothing a little bit, or start there and not like going by. Or simply mention it. Leave it out completely, and this moment of $180 million spent for nothing would not look that ridiculous. After rewatching more of what we already have seen, again, not a good way to spend the money, we learn that they are identical twins, so they are somehow some kind of clones. Great. At least some minutes before the ending, there is a confrontation. The witch's leader agrees that Osha can leave, but her companion disagrees and possesses the Wookiee Jedi. There is some fighting. The good witch turns to dust, some other are nearby with their bows, and the other one is attacking, so out of a reflex, Sol lightsabers the dust, and the witch mother gets killed, and they manage to depossess the Wookiee Jedi, which kills all the other witches that are possessing him, making this way of force interaction a very stupid one, when everyone gets killed if it simply goes wrong or is ended. And that's it. Finally, it's what everyone thought, but less even then. Sol killed one witch, but just cause everyone was attacking. The others were killed cause their possession technique is merely stupid. Well, this leaves one guessing again what this was all about, since this kind of reveal was again not strong or turned the boat. It was just what everyone thought, and I'm sick and tired of those easy solutions and can't understand why anyone thought, yes, this is ready to go, come, take the money and make this series. It's, again, simply not enough. If it weren't branded Star Wars, no one would care or even mention the show, like, hey, you know, this new awesome science fiction series that is so clever and inventive. No, it would simply pass unnoticed. Finally, we will see episode 8 soon and then find out if they managed to do a big climax in the end, or if they just head for a cliffhanger, trying to get a second season made. Stay tuned for the next episode here on this channel and more that is about to come.